If you've ever created an offer you know is exceptional, and yet the response is strangely quiet, today's video is going to feel like oxygen, because brilliant offers don't fail for the reasons most people think. It's almost never the pricing. It's almost never the value. And it's certainly not your competence. Most offers struggle for one invisible reason. Your buyer can't see what you see. There is a breakdown happening between what the offer actually is and what your audience believes it is. And that gap, that subtle misalignment in perception, is where sales disappear. So let's decode what's really going on when your offer isn't selling. When a high-ticket buyer looks at your offer, they're not asking, "Is this good?" They're asking, "Is this for me? Right now? Does this feel like the obvious next step?" If your offer isn't moving, it's because your positioning hasn't yet answered those questions clearly enough, emotionally enough, or specifically enough. And here's the nuance. Great positioning isn't about what you say. It's about what the buyer understands without you having to explain it. For most entrepreneurs, their offer positioning breaks down in 3 places. The first breakdown is desirability. Your audience understands what you do, but they don't yet experience the internal pull that makes it feel irresistible. Desirability is emotional. It's identity-driven. It's the moment your buyer sees themselves inside the result. Not in an aspirational way, but in a, "this is the missing piece of my life" way. When desirability is missing, your offer reads like a menu of features rather than a transformation. The second breakdown is relevance. Your offer might be exceptional, but if your buyer doesn't understand why now is the moment to solve this problem, they wait. Not because they don't want it, but because urgency hasn't been activated through clarity. Relevance answers the question, why is this the smartest investment I can make at this stage? And the third breakdown is distinction. If your offer sounds like a variation of what they've heard before, your brilliance gets lost in the noise. Distinction is what makes your offer feel like its own category. The elegant, elevated solution that finally explains why everything else they've tried hasn't worked. When these 3 elements click into place, desirability, relevance, and distinction, the momentum shifts immediately. Suddenly, people get it. They move toward you. They ask fewer questions. They self-qualify. And sales feel less like selling and more like alignment. So if your offer isn't selling right now, here's the good news. There is nothing wrong with your offer. What needs refinement is the architecture around it, the way it's communicated, framed, and symbolized. Because at the high-ticket level, you're not selling the mechanism. You're selling the meaning. You're selling what it unlocks in their life, their identity, their future, their self-perception. Buyers aren't investing in modules or deliverables. They're investing in the version of themselves who confidently chooses a higher trajectory. When your positioning captures that, elegantly, clearly, and without performing, your offer becomes magnetic. Clients don't need convincing. They feel the alignment. And if you want help tightening the positioning that makes your offer undeniably desirable, our signature program walks you step by step through the exact framework we use to sharpen client messaging, articulate premium value, and engineer offers that command trust instantly. And if your website is part of the breakdown, meaning your brilliance isn't translating online, you'll love our luxury show it templates, designed specifically to elevate authority, clarify positioning, and convert high-ticket buyers without endless content. And before you go, make sure you download our free guide, the 3 core systems behind every multi-6 and 7-figure business. It will help you identify exactly which part of your business architecture is holding your sales back, and how to rebuild it for momentum. Your offer is not the problem. The world just needs to see it with the precision, clarity, and emotional resonance that reflects what it truly is.